Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be going over what a Ford invoice looks like, how to decipher some of the things on the invoice, what's important on it, what's not too important on it, and the things you're going to be needing for your pricing and all your customer needs. So on screen we have a Ford invoice. This is your typical Ford invoice, and just like all invoices, they're standardized to a certain degree. What we want to look up first is what some of this information means, and then we're going to get to some pricing information. So at the very top, when we're looking up here, we have Vernon Ford. You can see right here plus her number. If this was a dealer trade or whatnot, you would see the other dealer's name plus their phone number. This you don't need to worry about. Over here to the right hand side is the VIN with the VIN number. So this is very important to know to where to find the VIN on a vehicle, as always. Next, from the VIN and going down a little bit, you can see what kind of vehicle this is. It'll show you what year model it is, what model it is. This is a F-150. It'll tell you the drivetrain, which is a 4x4 crew cab, and it'll write this last few numbers, 3 numbers on all Fords will tell you, on trucks at least, will tell you how big the wheelbase is. So you can tell if it's a short bed, a long bed, or anything else on there. So this is a F-150. I chose this for a reason, and we're going to look at another one here in just a second for another reason. Right below the year model and the model of the vehicle, you're going to see 2 codes. One is going to be the vehicle color. 2 is going to be the interior color and the style of the seats. Now, you'll see right below this, included on this vehicle, equipment group 302A. All Ford vehicles have what's called a PEP code. It's a 3-digit code followed by a letter. That PEP code tells you what kind of package that vehicle has on it. It could be a 302A, a 608A, a 613B, and so forth. All those PEP codes mean different things. As a Ford product specialist, it is your job to understand what those PEP codes are, because those PEP codes give you what type of vehicle is. So let's say you didn't have that PEP code at all on there, you would not be able to tell what trim level this vehicle is at all. But that PEP code is a 302A, which means this is an XLT series vehicle. Below, you'll see the equipment that comes in that PEP code. So this is an XLT series. It comes with the XLT convenience package, power driver seat, adjustable pedals, and so forth and so on. Now, when you're looking at these codes, you can look right over here to the right. You have 2 things. Suggested retail price. This is the MSRP. We spoke about MSRP before and what that means, and so that is right there. We've also spoke about invoice price and what that means, and you can find that right here. On this column all the way down, you will find the suggested retail price, the MSRP of all the options on that vehicle. Adding all those up will give the window sticker price on the vehicle. On the right hand side is the invoice price. Adding all those up will give you the invoice price on the vehicle. Very simple, MSRP, invoice. On the left hand side of here, you'll notice 2 to 3-digit codes. These codes, just like other invoices for other manufacturer, are options for that vehicle. As you can see, an N1 means this is a blue jean metallic clear coat paint. Down here, a 99T is the EcoBoost 3.5 V6 engine. You can see the MSRP on the vehicle and the invoice price on that vehicle. So again, you can see the option codes that come through here on the left hand side, a description of it, the MSRP on that option, and the vehicle invoice amount on that option. Okay, so now that we've looked at all the options, right down here is where we want to look at next in these lines. As you can see, there's a total option column. So this adds up all the options on the vehicle through this MSRP and invoice style. Then it gives you the total vehicle and options. So here's the vehicle price right up here on top. It adds all those together to give you this total vehicle and options. Then you have destination delivery charges, which is $995. Excuse me. That's the same MSRP and invoice. That's charged no matter what. Right before that, you have total before discounts. Remember in the pricing tutorial, this is called the top line MSRP. This is the vehicle before any special manufacturer discounts are offered on the window sticker. These are not incentives or rebates. These are special discounts offered by getting a certain package. This package has a $1,750 discount on it because we ordered the package code 302A, which contains the XLT convenience package. You can see that the 302A right here, equipment package discount, $1,750. So this will give you a total savings. If there was more package discounts, it would say that as well. It'll list them all out and give you a total savings. Right below that, you'll have total for the vehicle. So this total for the vehicle is the total MSRP for that vehicle. So you have $43,385. That's again after the discount packages. So when we're talking about MSRP, this $43,825 is the MSRP on the vehicle. We also have the package discounts, which if you add them back will give us the top line MSRP. Now, why is it important to know the top line MSRP? Because that is what we base our discount model on. All of our pricing is based on that top line MSRP because it shows a bigger discount, and it is the total savings not only from our dealership discounts, rebates, but also the manufacturer special equipment discount. Okay, so this is a standard invoice. If you scroll down, you'll find some more information on the invoice. You'll find out who it's sold to. You'll find out some more information that is irrelevant to you. Then you'll find right over here, and what is the most important part, the VIN and then pricing information. So we've talked about top line MSRP, we've talked about MSRP, we've talked about invoice amount. You can find the invoice amount again by looking right through with adding all this information up. You can find the invoice price right here under total invoice amount, but you really need to be looking down here at the bottom of this invoice. Invoice total $40,367.16. Total holdback, which we've talked about holdback in the pricing module, is $1,284. Now, over here there's certain types of plans. These plans are different plans offered by the manufacturer to different companies and different employees. One of the most familiar you're going to find is the X plan, which is right here. Now, the X plan pricing is an affiliate program that Ford allows family members and other people who work for different companies and the companies sign up with Ford a special pricing for that vehicle. That X plan is that price on that vehicle, and consumers can go out and get it. Now, remember why this is important, because MSRP is usually the starting spot for where most dealers start negotiating price. We don't do that, right? So X plan is just what it is, a plan that people can use and buy a vehicle for. There's also what's called the D plan. The D plan is the dealership plan. This is the direct employee plan. These are plans for people who work directly for the manufacturers and directly for the dealerships. You get a special discount for that. As you can see, the D plan compared to the invoice price on this truck is significantly less, almost to the tune of $2,000 less. A and Z plans. A and Z plans are affiliate plans just like the X plan, but they are different plans in and of themselves. They have to do with how manufacturers and suppliers work, everything else, and usually you won't find a whole lot of A and Z plans. The most plans you're going to find are D plans for dealership employees and the X plan. Now remember, when somebody gets an X plan, they'll have to have a PIN number for that. So remember that when you're future. If you have any questions, ask your dealer trade or your dealer trade supervisor or your direct sales manager, and they will be able to help you out. Finance will also be able to help you out in this. So again, the main features out here we're looking at is the total holdback, right up under here under total holdback, your invoice total, and then if applicable, the D plan and the X plan. And again, just a quick review, left hand side of this, option codes. Right in the middle, these are the descriptions of the option codes. On the right of that is the price of the vehicle for MSRP, and to the right of that is the invoice price on the vehicle. If you have any questions, please let us know.